Pisces, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early to mid-October 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's going on for the lovely Piscean people out there. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's see what's going on, my guides. Talk to us Pisceans and tell us what's happening. So moving into my favorite time of year. And then, yeah, we're just going to get one quick card here, and we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Pisces. Let's get it going. Talk to me. What do we got, my guides? Please. What's happening? Thank you. Okay, there's a lot of complexity here. There's a lot of different energies happening, Pisces. When we have this woman with the mask and a lot of different things on the desk, feels different than recent weeks. I feel like a lot of Pisces might be going through like an energy shift of some kind, and we'll have to talk about it. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be too challenging. I just feel like it's a lot. So before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the October subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about it. So the imagery here is very interesting. You see that woman, she's looking in the mirror, she's holding the mask, multiple reflections, there's tons of little tchotchkes on the desk there. There's like the Russian doll, which is layer upon layer upon layer. Now, to me, this means two main things normally. One, this could be complex situations, certain situations where there's a lot happening, a lot going on under the surface, where it may seem pretty cut and dry on the surface, but underneath there's a lot of moving parts. But another huge vibe I always get from this, and I know Pisceans, as one myself, we are very sensitive to energy. And when there's this overabundance, there's a lot of energy that could be affecting the whole Piscean collective here. Good, bad, in between, all sorts of stuff. So please, in this time, make sure you're protecting yourself energetically. Okay, your own personal energy, you ground yourself down and keep it protected, right? If you are going through a lot of different things, if there's a lot of hecticness, this is Spirit really asking you to like take some time for a moment, like calm it down. But we're just going to put that down right there. As I always say, the first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into the intuitive juiciness. So let's see what's up, my guides. Talk to me about Pisces. We're going to shuffle it up one time. And while we get the deck ready, let's just talk about last week's reading, because it was pretty positive again. Now, for all water signs, I've been seeing a lot of unexpected things, right? There's been a lot of tower energy, but it felt more good than bad. But I've been seeing a lot of unexpected, a lot of surprising, a lot of shocking. I felt like a broken record for the last few weeks. But Pisces has been leaning more positive than challenging, but I'm already feeling there is a possible shift in the Pisces energy. Okay, so let's see what that's about. I mean, as you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone you're linked to. So let's get it going here. What do we have for Pisces? Guides and Spirit team as we move into mid-October. Yeah, ooh, all right, 10 of Wands. Okay, please watch out for your own physical well-being when this card shows up. It could be a bit of a burdensome type of energy. Might be feeling a little down or under the weather when that card shows up. Let's get a couple more. Couple more. Queen of Wands, lots of fire here. In the first 2 cards at the very least. Queen of Wands is a card of confidence. So this could be good depending on how it plays. Let's get one more. Thank you. 6 of Swords. So we have the fire-air combination, my friends. So you know what I always say about fire-air when that mixes, and we'll talk about that a little more as we move further. So let's go through real quick. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. So at first glance, you know I always look at the elements first and how they play together. We have a double mixture of fire here with the 10 of Wands, the Queen of Wands. It's a lot of fire. We also have the air. Fire, air combined, kaboom. So that could be good, bad, or indifferent. It all depends. There's an intensity here to this energy. So let's go through one by one. We have a whole mixed bag because we have improvement, but we also have struggle, but we also have individuals. So let's try to build this story out. Position number 1, we have the 10 of Wands. Now, this is a card of burden, right? This is a card that could represent various different things. You might feel like you have a lot of weight on your shoulders. I always say with this card, physically, watch out for the neck, back, and spine when this card shows up, because you might be feeling a little tense. I know I've been feeling a little tense in my back. We might need a little massage, right, when this card shows up. But it doesn't just have to be physical, right? It doesn't have to be physical ailments and stuff like that. The Ten of Wands could be somebody that just feels like they have a lot of weight on their shoulders. So whether it's mentally, whether it's emotionally, or whether it's physically, this is a card that could represent challenge, situations, and issues. Now, the Ten of Wands does have a lot of positives, because although this person is struggling to carry all this weight, there's a lot of determination there to like continue forward. And we're even seeing it here on the back end to continue and improve. So there's a lot of determination and grit here, which is really nice. But things might just feel heavy for one reason or another. So we're just going to put this Ten of Wands down right there and keep pressing forward, right? Because that's what we're doing in the reading, and that's what we have to do in real life. Moving to the center, we have the Queen of Wands, generally a beautiful energy. You might be connected to a fire sign. So we're talking Aries, Leo, Sag right here in the center. And I always say kings represent control of their respective suit, whereas queens represent the internal. So when we see the Queen of Wands, to me, this is a huge card of confidence. Okay, so whether you're feeling confident, whether you've had a recent ding to your confidence in one way or another, that can all be represented with this Queen of Wands. It's all about what you put your attention on, right? Like generally when we get Queen of Wands, King of Wands, it's not who's giving attention to you. It's like, where are you putting yours? Where are you putting your energy? Are you putting it in the right place, or are you not? Some of you might feel like you're walking on cloud nine when this card shows up. You might feel confident, beautiful, sexy. But some of you, it might be the reverse. It all really depends, and the clarifier is going to be very important here. Now, if you are connected to a fire sign, obviously that adds a little different flavor, a different twist to it, but the fire element is strong within this spread this week. So we're just going to keep pressing forward, because as we get to the back end, the continuation, we have the Six of Swords right here. Now, this card could mean a whole bunch of different things. This could represent situations with distance. This could represent travel, like going on a trip, traveling, things like that. But to me, this is a card of improvement, slow and steady improvement. So coming out of the choppy waters into the calm. So things getting better. So if you are dealing with tough situations or issues, things like that, problems, this is a good card to receive, because it says like, okay, there's going to be improvement. It's not going to be choppy forever. Now, a big challenge that I often see with this Six of Swords is there might be someone you're connected to where you feel like they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're not living up to their responsibilities, or I don't want to say like being forgetful or anything like that, but this could be a card of somebody who is not really doing what they're supposed to be doing, or they might be doing something wrong. So in its very rare state, this could be someone who's like messing up or making certain mistakes, but I'm not going to go that route just yet. But I find it intriguing when we look at this spread as a whole before we get into the clarifiers, that we start off here with struggle and challenge, then there's something to do with confidence to improvement. So for a lot of Pisceans, whatever it is you're going through and whatever it is that shows up down here, the key is within you. The key to improvement, the key to moving forward and moving on or moving into better times, that's really within you, okay? And I think deep down you know that, but I want to dive deeper on all of it. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for my Pisces, please. Guides and spirit team. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message. Which means I just tell you how it feels to me, so feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Ten of Wands. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Pisces, drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Ten of Wands time. Why is this Ten of Wands in the mix? Thank you. Okay, that's odd. Queen of Pentacles in reverse underneath this Ten of Wands. Yeah, watch out for various different types of losses, whether it's like financial, whether it's, for some of you, it could be something financial or material. There might be some area of tension or loss around. But when I get the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's once again tower-like, right? Because this is a card that is very sturdy, very stable, very grounded. When she shows up in reverse, it's like kind of haywire. Okay, so I would say this could absolutely be a warning here when the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse underneath this 10 of Wands. Okay, like, so be cautious, carry caution in the coming days and weeks, because there could be a lot of things popping up out of nowhere. Now, specifically, this could represent like close individual family members, and I did get that energy of like the finances and financial. So please watch out for that. You might just be connected to an earth sign that's really going through a tough time. But remember, the important thing, queens represent the internal world. With this 10 of Wands surrounded by all this queen energy, I am getting somebody like really going through a tough one. So I do feel like this is a warning of some kind that we'll really need to heed. So we're going to keep pressing forward over to the Queen of Wands, but like it does feel a little tower-like, right? It does. Like, so watch out for big problems and situations popping up. Let's see what's up with that Queen of Wands. See what's up with her. And we'll try to get a bigger picture here as we move throughout the spread. So why is the Queen of Wands here for Pisces? And once again, I feel like I need to say the key to overcome a lot of the things, even though like we can't control the actions of other people, whatever problems, issues, situations you're going through, the key is within you, your response, how you act. So your internal feelings about whatever it is are very important, especially going forward. So let's see what's up with that Queen of Wands. I felt like I needed to say that for some reason. Thank you. Wheel of Fortune. I mean, luck is on your side in one way or another. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright underneath this Queen of Wands. Now, a lot of you might receive some good news. And it's like very dualistic, just like the Cancer reading, because in the Cancer reading, we had so much good energy, but we also had a lot of challenge. And I'm picking up a very similar thing here in Pisces, where you might have to look at the silver lining of things. Like, okay, well, that could have been a lot worse, or damn, I'm lucky. Or like realizing how lucky you are in one way or another. That's huge here, because the Wheel of Fortune is also karmic. So I want to see if another karmic card shows up when we keep moving forward. But this is my luck charm. Okay, this is a card of protection. It's a card of love, and it's a card of luck being on your side, lady luck in one form or another. So maybe for some of you, there is a nice confidence boost coming your way where something happens and you're like, oh, you know what? I'm a very lucky person. Okay, so take that for what it's worth. It could also just be karmic, once again, because this is a card of cycles, the journey of life, things going out, things coming in. So karma might be in effect with whatever situations you're going through. Whether it's people paying a karmic debt or karmic rewards coming in, we're just going to have to see. But luck, I'm lucky. Like, for some reason, that's just going through my head. So you might need to really like take stock of all the beautiful things you have in your life and how lucky of an individual you are. Let's move over to the Six of Swords. Or either that, or that could just represent change or luck swinging into your favor. Like in the end, something turning out for you. It's complex this week, Pisces. Definitely different than recent weeks. So why is the Six of Swords here? And we'll do our recap for the shadow card. Okay, yeah, you're going to get better. You're going to improve. We have the Moon card. And once again, this is a card that could represent you. It could represent the Cancerians. It is my card of mystery. So once again, same themes and archetypes we've been seeing for quite a while, is that there's this like unexpected, this surprising type of energy that's been showing up like for weeks now, and it's still here. So the Moon to me, especially in a Pisces reading, is very, very important. And I do feel for a lot of you, regardless of the situations, after some sort of turn of luck, or after realizing how lucky you are, or luck turning in your favor, because it might be your lucky day in one form or another, this clarifying the Six of Swords is telling me that like in the end you will win, in the end you will triumph and overcome. Okay, so regardless of how high the odds might be stacked, regardless of the mathematics behind it, I feel a triumph in the end and a win in the end. Okay, even if you don't think it, even if you don't see it, even if it's hidden for whatever reason. Okay, I see Pisces improving and recovering and getting better, which is really nice when I see this Moon on the back end. So what an interesting mixed bag of energy we have this week, my friends. So let's go through and do a quick recap, then we'll get into the shadow card, because I feel like there's a lot to deconstruct, and I would really study this spread a little more if you're interested in tarot meanings. But before the shadow card, position number one, we have the Ten of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I did say that this could be a warning. It kind of felt tower-like, so there could be big problems or situations cropping up. Could be out of nowhere. Like there's a lot of this surprising, unexpected energy that's been around for weeks, and it's still showing up here. But there is somebody where their sense of safety might be shook in one way or another. And it is a warning, like, please take care of yourself and expect the unexpected. But moving to the center, we have the Queen of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Luck turning in your favor, luck being on your side. Even if you're going through these problems and situations, the luck could make things better than they would have been, right? This could also represent karma, right? Karmic ties, karmic cycles changing and moving. But I feel for a lot of you, you could really have a boost within yourself, a boost in your self-confidence if you realize how lucky of an individual you are. Because we all have luck to different effects, right? Like some people are more lucky than others. But I feel like in this time specifically, luck is on your side and will be. So maybe play the lottery or something. But moving to the center, we have a win in the end here, Pisces. We have a triumph in the end. We have the Six of Swords with the moon in the upright. So yes, we still have the unexpected, the hidden, all that stuff. But then since that's one of your power cards underneath the Six of Swords, this is beautiful energy that you will heal, you will continue to move forward, and you will get better and improve. So I really like this. It's just overcoming in the end. So it feels good, even though there's challenge showing up in this week's spread, right? And what goes up must come down. We can't have positive readings every week eternally, right? Life isn't like that. There's ebbs and flows. So please take a screenshot of that, Pisces. Let's get you a shadow card. Okay. Interesting reading this week. And obviously this doesn't just have to be your energy. This could be people that you're connected to. But let's see what's in the shadows for Pisces. Guides and spirit team, talk to me. And yes, my friends, I always like to pull this at the very end just to see what's up. Whether it's something within you, maybe it's something you don't quite see just yet. Maybe it'll clear up a little bit of the mystery we have going on over here. But it doesn't have to be a bad thing, a shadow card. It's actually very healthy. So let's get one card out here for Pisces. And yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll leave a link for it down in the comments. And yeah, for the first month, I'll be doing a personal spread for everyone that becomes a channel member. And this is the last week to get in for that. Obviously, no pressure, but let's get it going here. What do we got for Pisces, please, in the shadows? Thank you. Okay, Three of Pentacles, work, teamwork. All right, you might need assistance here when this card shows up, and that's okay. Like, if you need help, if you need assistance with anything, don't be afraid to ask for it. Because when I get the Three of Pentacles, yes, it could be a card of work and money and finances, stuff like that. But to me, the main root of the Three of Pentacles is teamwork. So if you're not going through work situations or money things and stuff like that, when I see this card, I do somewhat think of assistance or help. So there might be someone you're connected to that might need your help. They might need your assistance, whether it is monetarily or maybe it's emotionally, right? And if you do need the assistance, if you need the help, there's no shame in asking for it. It's a very healthy thing to do, to know when you might need assistance. Okay, for some of you, this could just represent spiritual assistance. You might need to know, like, hey, Spirit's going to shine on you. Spirit will help you through. So, Pisces, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the October subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the September subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after this week's Fire and Air readings. But for October, I'll be going back to one of the classics. I'll be giving away 2 copies of the Everyday Witches Tarot. It's one of the most beautiful decks out there. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. Second, let me know down in the comments if there's a zodiac sign that you clash with. If so, which signs do you kind of bump heads with? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of October, your name will be announced in the community tab, my friends. As always, much love, and I'll see you next time.